This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Psyche, Asuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob CC, Mikta Rabentau, Anathos Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elendriel Maximus, Codrith Novelist, Mira Miri, Celesta Notrell, Lazy Boy, A Wild Sarah, Luke Osborne, Pandalu Stormarrow, Tex, Kai Lin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Psypup, Spencer Christmas, Noy Fafnir, Celine DeLune, Webster Wolf, Severa, Circa Barakeel, AJ Brainswordson, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forbear, Pizza Pockets, Leighton the House, Tony, Arcadia Lunashine, and Framboise Sakuro. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speaker6iv. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aerosians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 375. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rollo Des.
Hello.
Hello.
They put me back in the cave.
Rollo's
they
back.
Keep putting me back in here.
Rollo's back in the cave.
He's back in the cave.
Yeah.
But only for
Wasn't
like
behaving.
Yeah.
only until Thanksgiving or November 23rd for you guys.
Right.
Turkey Day.
Oh, that's when Halloween.
Halloween.
You literally just said it. Thanksgiving is okay. I see.
Yeah.
So is
That means
Thanksgiving
Black
on a
Friday's coming
specific?
up. Oh,
Is it the last? What? When does? Is it?
it's supposed to be second to last Thursday.
Yeah. Is it a specific date always? Is it always on that date, or is it on a specific day?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think it's supposed to be, what is it? Fourth Thursday in November, as specified in a joint resolution passed by Congress in 1941.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chad is correct. It has to always be a Thursday because of Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's the last Thursday before the last
second
Friday.
to last Thursday.
Yeah, you can thank President
Oh,
Franklin
the
D.
last
Roosevelt for that
Friday.
one.
Yeah.
Last Thursday before the last. God, that's complicated.
What a
Fair enough,
complicated holiday, but sure.
Looking
okay.
forward to Black
How's that
Friday
come? It's
lasting
the
1
last-
week, followed by Cyber Monday lasting another week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys gonna buy anything? This,
Oh yeah, I'm going to consume.
I consume product. You heard it here first.
I will say
Buy.
I prefer when they do what they've done with Thanksgiving for holidays because it ensures that it's always on a day. You know the day. It's going to be on a Thursday. I would prefer
I
it
like a rolling
if
one.
it was a Sunday or a Saturday, so it's always on a day off for most people. But still, I mean, is it a national holiday, right?
It is a public holiday, isn't it?
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
it
it's
is,
the US,
but you see a lot of people
yeah.
working
Yeah,
because.
yeah.
but it is
Friday.
in theory is that okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, today we're not going to talk about Thanksgiving, but we are going to talk about patch 6.51. We'll go through the patch notes and give our thoughts on what we've played so far of the patch. And well, there's not that much that you could have played. There's two main pieces of content, but there's some other stuff in there too. All Saints Wake as well. We'll give our thoughts and reviews on that. So that's our main story. We'll also be talking about some controversial drama in the community. So yes, we will address that as well later in the show.
I love it. We're just Keemstar now. It's so great.
Yeah. How does he start?
Hey,
Let's
drama alert!
get right into the. Isn't that what he? I don't want to say it. 'Cause
I've
I don't want
never
that to be
seen
a
it in my
sound bit.
life.
I have only seen that part. I've never watched a drama alert in my life, but I have seen that. Okay. Anyways,
No, we're the
Talking
toxic
about-
drama train. That's it.
we're talking about drama alert. Georgi, do you not know what drama alert is?
I think he was
Keemstar?
trying to.
Georgi, do you want to talk more about
I think
Keemstar?
he was trying to move you on.
No.
More than anything.
You want to talk about
Okay.
Keemstar, Georgi?
What's your favorite Keemstar moment?
Mogmail. We'll also be reading Mogmail. You cannot send us Mogmail right now because our website is switching. We're switching to a different host. I'm not going to name them. I may have named them in the past, but they will.
Daddy.
We'll be switching hosts. I will give no further comments. Stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the syndicate. So do that. Stay for that. Cool. In channel updates, I guess I'll mention real quick that will be that November is our target for a new Gillionaire episode. I may have said that during a stream earlier in the week, but there is for patrons there will be a Gillionaire this month. Okay, that's it. Let's move on to recent events.
Hey.
All right. Well, we'll start off with some shilling because that's what we do.
Yeah. Yay.
That's what we're paid. Thanks for the check screen.
They should. Round 3 of FanFest merch is now available for pre-order. Don't worry though, if you're in the EU, all of the cool stuff is already sold out because they stock about 10 of each for Europe. So,
but maybe you have friends in Great Britain.
Yes, because the British store does, but does still have
Unlikely.
Some. So what you're going to see from me is from the European store, but do remember, again, the stock in Europe is 10. So there's no, it doesn't indicate anything for the rest of the world. Let's see. All right, so we'll have a look. Here we go. So what we have here is the Final Fantasy XIV Vinyl LP Box Volume 2.
Hey!
Whoa. Complete your vinyl collection now.
Like, so cool. The artwork's really cool.
The artwork on the first one was also neat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like that one of Double Alphino, though. That's a bit weird. But
Yeah, 2 Alphino.
Why?
just 2 Alphinos, a bit weird, but that's fine.
I see.
Well, no, you know which one is the lady because they showed the slutty side of the outfit.
Yeah.
That's true. And her pink bow. That's about it, though.
That's true. There's Rosvelger and Ysael.
Aww.
Yeah.
You mean
nice.
Shiver.
And
Shiver.
There's I almost called it Mango.
Magni Sardine.
Magni. Yeah.
Mango and sardine.
That's what I call
The perfect culinary combination.
That's why they don't get on.
Yeah,
That's what they eat and stuff. Mangoes that don't grow there as well as sardines that can't be caught there.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. Moving on. Here's the Crystal Exarch.
What is this?
This is my favorite one. It's really cute.
With
It
Luna.
is. It's so good.
It also shows how, in lore, Vieira are indistinguishable in terms of gender up until around the age of 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then there's Twitter.
Ruined.
Mayla.
Rest in peace.
Be nice. She's not dead.
She's good at this point. So
Twitter is.
I called her Twitter.
Oh, Twitter's.
I don't even remember her name. And Meteon.
Meteon.
So there you go. That is
One Meteon, multiple Meteor.
That can be yours for 125 euros.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the expensive
But it is
side.
vinyl,
But, yeah,
so-
vinyl is fancy.
Yeah.
Nice
Also,
art.
looking at
This
the NA
is
store
Europe.
one, you can buy them individually in NA, but apparently not in Europe.
Well, no.
You need the full collection.
Yeah.
No choice
This
for
isn't a
Europeans.
presentation box.
We don't get any. Yeah. We get the scraps. You have to buy the whole package. All right. Then there's the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Festival 2014 Team Cap.
Oh, the
For-
hat's so good, actually.
For
I
$34.99.
You do love a good cap.
Yeah.
I do like good hats. I don't wear them often, but
There's
this is a very
has
nice
a little
baseball
meteor
cap.
symbol at the back.
Make sure to
Very,
pull
very
this-
I mean, the price is quite high for a baseball cap.
30
Yeah,
quid, yeah.
$35. Sorry, euros. That is.
This is basically like $40, I
It's
guess.
a little expensive, but I mean,
Yeah.
it seems to be like good quality. So
Yeah, it's got nice stitching.
Yeah.
All you hat guys, I don't know what you guys call yourselves, probably won't like it, but
Hatters.
Hatters, all the hatters in chat.
Mad Hatters.
Yeah, because there's sneakerheads, but what do you call a hat guy? A
A
hat.
hat head.
Ahead.
Yeah, so that's cool. There's also a team. There's a Final Fantasy 14 Fan Festival 2014 team towel for the Final Fantasy 14 swimming team or whatever.
No, it's for baseball, you fool.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
is
what
for
it
baseball.
is. Oh yeah, of course.
It's like the scarf from the EU one, which I did want because it like specified the event you went to, but that sold out quickly.
This really, I really like the logo design. It looks like old baseball logos.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
really
it is
cool.
really
like
cool,
it.
isn't it?
I like that because Japan has adopted baseball and is pretty big on it too. The Japanese one gets all the baseball game, not the American one.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish we got the baseball.
It's so funny.
You can buy it, Rollo. It's still available to you.
Yeah, you can buy it, but it's just funny that they commemorate Japan with
There's
it.
I
even
would
more.
assume it's not sold out in NA.
Let's see.
It's all
Sorry, did I?
Oh, okay.
Did I say the price? The price is 19, so 20 euros.
It's not too
19.99.
bad, I guess.
Now, the jerseys, though, that's like straight fire. That is fucking.
Yeah, those are
That's
cool.
some of
The
the
jerseys are
best.
Right.
They're cool.
The black one
Like-
is 64.99 euros. Has that logo on it, which is really cool.
The back of it is really nice too.
The back, Warrior of
Mhm.
Darkness 14 has the fan festival thing on the
Does the
sleeve.
other one say Warrior of Light?
I would
Yeah, I
I
think
would
it does.
assume so. Otherwise, be very disappointed. Yeah, Warrior of Light.
That's cool.
Oh, it's
They
so
are very-
good.
The colours
They are
are
very
nice.
pricey,
It's really-
though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
65.
They are, but honestly, a good jersey would probably cost that too.
But
Like,
That's-
like
yeah.
a real sports jersey.
this is the true. This is what you want.
Now we're onto
The
it.
14
metallic
metallic
sheets.
sticker
Oh.
sheet for 15 euros.
To be honest,
Why is the
this is
watcher
what-
there? Who would
this is
invite
one of
his
the ones
ass?
I would use the most, but because it's just easily used. But also, who wants fucking metallic stickers of markers and waypoints?
I do. So I know which
and
one's 1, 2, and
sprint.
3.
The sprint
Yeah.
action.
You put sprint on like your shoes or something, so you know you can run with them. Or I don't know.
This is like someone in the printer room. Like, all right, let's print some shit out. What kind of paper we got?
I know.
Oh,
This,
the metallic stuff, I guess. Or whatever.
I know this is supposed to be the Elpis flower, but it is giving Super Mario Fire flower. You know, like the just.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. It serves two purposes.
That's true, and
I want
also
a Zem
two
as well.
sizes of the Zem stone for some reason
Yeah,
as well.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it is important to say too that the jerseys are only one size, which is the reason why I'm not gonna.
Oh wait, hold the phone.
Oh, okay.
What is the size?
Yeah, it's one size fits all.
It's
right?
just one size.
That
I mean,
As long
feels
as you're that
impossible.
size.
and I'm
Oh,
going to
it
assume
gives
it's
the-
based on
it
Asian
gives
just
size.
says
The size in
Yeah.
centimeters, so you have to like measure.
Yeah.
I don't know
if
how
you
wide
are
I am in
78
centimeters.
centimeters tall on the back.
Also, wide where? Like from shoulder to like you gotta give me exact measurements.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it is polyester too. Ooh, that's
Width
gonna be
normally
terrible.
means from shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, it's
When it comes to
polyester.
these.
If you better wear a shirt under that, or your nips are gonna fucking.
Oh gosh, you're gonna have
that's
bleeding
gonna be
nips.
itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks cool though.
Yeah. And then there's a roll
This
top
one's wild,
backpack,
eh?
which is
This one's
kind of
absolutely wild.
interesting. For a
90
This is pretty
pounds
cool.
for a
104,
fucking backpack.
105 euros.
What's it made of?
It's made out of
Polyester.
plastic. It's PVC,
Yeah.
polyester,
Okay, then.
urethane, polyester, and
You know,
POM.
all those great materials that
It's
we
just
know and love.
various plastics.
Not even fake leather.
It's
Come
a
on.
plastic bag, essentially. It's a glorified plastic
Have you
bag.
ever wanted to be a plastic bag?
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like recently these roll top bags have been a lot more popular too.
Oh,
in
yeah.
general.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I,
yeah.
I like
I don't
the
get the appeal
design.
personally, but
I do like the design. I like the design.
Yeah, I think
It's
they're cool.
kind of, it's okay,
Because
but
you
it,
can technically store more in them and roll it less, or store less and roll it more, and it's kind of a bit more sizable.
yeah.
I'd rather just get a normal backpack. I'm gonna be honest, or an expandable backpack at least.
I mean, the design is kind of weird. Like this text, I feel like don't need that maybe, but because it looks like do you know what this is giving? This is going to be very specific, but you know, like this when you
Go
go
for
to
it.
like an airport and they have like a restaurant that's trying to be like really like
Warrior
fresh.
Flights.
They have
Oh,
big
yeah.
letters like that are like slightly cut off and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like even McDonald's sometimes that's what this is giving.
Makes it looks cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Donald.
Yeah, right.
The
Yeah.
Donald.
Airport.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see it.
Okay.
That's fine. This is the most egregious for me. This is the one I hate the most.
Right. The
They're cute.
The Final Fantasy
You can't say they're
14
not.
Minion Acrylic Magnet Volume 2 display for €54.
54 euros for 12 plastic
Mela,
magnets.
please, acrylic, please. Please use the correct word.
Say it right.
Say it right. Acrylic.
No, ABS, PC, polyester, PP.
PP, yes, please.
Zinc, alloy, and steel. They're
Mela, the steel. Actually, yeah, these are steel. Actually, they're made of steel.
No, that's the magnetic part.
They're made of steel.
They're 4 centimeters.
They're small.
They're no, but I'm thinking about it. They're like that biggish, about that.
Yeah.
And there's 12 of them, so based on magnets that I bought, it's kind of a reasonable price.
Based on magnets that I bought.
No,
It's a
do not
ripoff.
justify spending this much money on plastic magnets.
I mean,
I bought magnets at a bunch of the museums that I went to, and if I was to buy that many magnets, it would probably add up to around the same price.
this
They're probably
acrylic
higher
craze
quality.
is like it's so profitable for them because they
I
just need to like pump out like these like chips of acrylic chips and then
Why
slap
do they hate the planet so
a
much?
printed picture on top and be like,
Why
what?
Why
to
do
be
they-
reducing plastic waste, and yet suddenly everyone's just making acrylic everything?
Why do they
Japan
hate
loves
the planet
plastic.
so much?
You know that.
Yeah.
God, Georgie, you monster.
Yorgi's the biggest show.
We
here.
need more of it in the sea. We need more of it in the sea.
I need more macroplastics in my system.
What? chew on a
Miniature-
acrylic magnet.
miniature suitcase, as they call it. $29.99.
How miniature are we talking about?
Very small. Looks like the
10
size.
centimeters by
This is a
8
pencil
Generous to
case.
call,
It's fanny
generous
pack
to call it a
size.
suitcase.
Yeah, I don't.
This is like a purse.
Yeah, it's a purse. They just don't want to call it a purse because men don't wear They don't carry purses.
It's a man bag.
This is for everyone.
A merce.
Yeah,
Say it right.
yeah, merce. So it's a miniature suitcase now. That's what we call it. I mean, the design's kind of cute. I mean, $29.99 is not that bad for what it is. It's
For
merch.
what it is, it's not that.
Yeah,
If you're going to go out with
and on
your
the back,
tiny
on the
Final
reverse,
Fantasy 14 purse, fine.
but yeah,
This
aren't these just stickers from the game, by the way? So they're like just using.
Yeah, just copy.
They are.
They're all the
It's
acrylic magnet
Yeah, I
sticker. They're the
know, I
acrylic
know.
magnets.
I mean, it's the kind of thing that I would. It's kind of nice as like a Switch or a Steam Deck carry case.
Yeah.
Is it even big enough for that? Let's see. Length 10.
If it's big enough for a Switch, then it would be cool for that.
With 18, no way you'll fit a Switch in there, right? 18 centimeters.
Maybe without
can?
the Joy-Cons.
For a Switch is
That's-
way larger than 18 centimeters, right?
It's about. Well, now we're in measurements. I don't know. It's like switches are about a foot long. I think.
Yeah, a foot is. Oh god.
12 inches.
Big.
So 30 centimeters.
How big is the Switch? Switch is 30. So there you go. You
A
definitely
Switch
want
without Joy-Cons is exactly 18 centimeters.
Yeah, so if you don't want to bring your Joy-Cons, I guess you can put it in here.
You can like just take it off
I mean,
and
but
put it behind
but
it.
how deep is it?
How deep is your love?
5 centimeters. So you're not.
That's deep enough that you can put the Joy-Cons in front.
So
Yeah,
if you
you-
really,
scratch the
really
front
want to
or
use this
put 'em in
very
the back.
inefficiently as a carry case for your Switch, yes, you can. But with the risk of
They should just make a Switch case with this design. That's designed for it. Not many people are going to need a miniature suitcase. But everyone games
yeah,
who like Square Enix stuff,
Yeah, it should.
and they're going to game on the Switch. They have loads of games coming out on the Switch.
oh yeah, this might be external measurements actually. So there's a lip and stuff, so it might not.
Oh, that's
actually
true.
fit
It
all.
has a shell for sure.
And it has.
It
this-
wouldn't be
Strap is
that.
longer than I thought it would be at maximum
strap's
size, I
mega.
will say.
A meter.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
probably is it meant to be carried like
Yeah, like a purse.
Yeah.
like a purse. Yeah.
Down by your side, I guess.
Yeah.
This is an aside, but I just looked at it out of curiosity. So I looked up some New York Yankee jerseys, see how much they would cost compared to, the Square Enix ones.
Yeah.
And in the description it says 100% polyester, just like the pros, $145. So
Oh my god.
if you need it,
So this is a bargain compared to that.
Yeah, I guess so.
it's $65 for the jersey, the Square Enix one.
They're still in polyester even after George Costanza made them 100% cotton. What the hell?
Yes, Mela.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah.
the deep.
Mela's been watching
Seinfeld
Seinfeld,
lord.
everyone.
Just a boomer reference, long before your time, chat. But there was a show called Seinfeld, and it's for old people. But
It's about nothing.
yeah, it's about nothing.
It is about nothing.
All right. So for 15 euros, you can buy one of these keychains.
Keys.
There's one more, yeah.
They're patches.
They're nice. They're cool because they're reversible. So on the other side, it has a different face.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's Drippy and
Classic
Ancient
Drippy and
One,
Ancient One, the two
Namasu,
best buddies.
and what's his name again?
Otter.
Otter.
Yeah.
Fat
Fat Cat.
Chocobo. See, that one makes sense.
That one makes sense. Yeah. Those.
And the Namasu one kind of makes sense.
And
The Ancient
Moogle
one
and
doesn't.
Loporit kind of makes sense as well.
Kind
It
of
makes sense, yeah.
Ancient One and Drippy is a bit out there, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Those 15 for. I mean,
Whatever. It's purely merch.
merch.
You're gonna pay extra for,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's merch, so it's gonna be expensive.
This
That's
one.
just how it is.
I really want to. The 14 miniature Aetherite.
Oh,
like
it is
this.
cool.
And the price is actually kind of good for what it is as well.
Yeah.
40 euros for a light,
Oh,
a miniature
that's
Aetherite.
the same price in dollar dues. It's $40.
It's really,
interesting.
it is really, yeah, it is $40. It's really cool. I wouldn't
it's
mind
the
getting
best.
this either.
It's in stock NA. Maybe I should.
Do it.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
it's in
reasonable.
stock on,
It's
Iron.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
it's really reasonably priced for the
Ah.
It's
complexity
a
of
great
it.
source of elemental iron as well for the future.
Well,
You know, if we need to
Oh, the
repurpose it.
fucking the LED sticks are in stock in the NA store too. Oh damn.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're higher up on the GB store, so I was following along to get the price differences. But
So that's 40 euros for a light up Aetherite miniature, which is very cool.
really cool.
There's also Final Fantasy 14
Oh.
playing cards, Loporit edition.
I really want them. They're based on the cards that you see inside the Excitedron 6000.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Ah.
I'm a
30
big playing
euros.
card collector.
We should like gamble our lives playing these cards. Like,
Okay.
my entire life savings on this.
They're cool.
Okay.
They look cool, and
I like
price
them.
isn't
I like
too
the
bad.
case they're in.
Yeah, they come in. A
I
little
mean, they're
book.
very cool. 30
Tim would
euros
like
is very
these.
expensive for a set of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get it in like a little book thing.
The case is really nice.
Yeah, the case
The
not
case
bad.
is very nice.
For like
But, I mean,
merchandise,
I-
it's not. I don't think it's that bad for that price.
No.
And
No.
For the
yeah.
merchandise tax.
If it
As
was-
long as they feel good and slide well, like that.
Yeah.
As long as it's a good quality set of
It'd
actual
be the
cards.
cheapest material you've ever known.
PVC.
Mm-hmm. PVC playing cards and paper case.
Paper? Oh, okay, good luck.
Okay, so that's gonna get scuffed up very quickly.
Good luck
probably.
keeping that.
Well, I mean, don't play with the cards. Is what we're
Yeah.
You don't want to take
Never
them out.
touch them again.
Maybe take them out of the case and never touch the case again to make it survive. Like with N64 games, you if you wanted to preserve them, never open them again. Open them once, take the game out, put them away. Okay. That's playing cards. Loporits, and then we have the aprons. There's the Bordeaux apron, which is, for those that don't know, it's a shade of red. And then there's
like
a
the
black
wine.
apron as well.
What shade? That's a shade of.
That's a shade of. That's a not a shade. It's a. Oh, it is a shade, but it's not a color. It's what is it called?
A wine?
It's a wine.
A place
Black
in a
wine.
really bedbug infested
No.
country?
Wine.
We call it couleur in Norwegian. I don't remember what it's called in.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
No,
sure.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, there's black and red aprons. They're the ones you get in game. 40 euros for that.
Why?
Not bad for an apron.
For a good quality apron, I suppose it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Well, how much
At
is it?
least
Oh,
it's
that's $40 too. I guess euros are just dollars now, except when they're not.
Yeah. There's also some coasters. Arcane Circle, which is the summoning circle for trials.
I like that.
That's
made of.
I feel like that would.
They're made of cork, right? Like
It's not just made of
I would
cork,
hope.
it's made of
I would
cork and
fucking hope so.
No, and diamataceous earth.
What the fuck? The fuck is that?
Any geologists in the chat can tell us what the fuck that is?
They made it's
And
made of
just to
dirt
make
and
you
cork.
aware, it's approximately 10 centimeters.
Oh. Oh, the
Oh, so wait.
diameter.
It's just one? Not a. Oh my god! Don't get this one.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
F rating.
This
it
is
just,
one?
It is just one. For $18 or 18.
$17.99.
You could make this at home for yourself for much cheaper.
They
You get a
made
nice
it.
3-pack.
It's made out of dirt and cork, and you're charging 18 euros for one. Oh no! This is the worst one. This is the worst one.
Diatomaceous earth, or sealite or keelsgert, is a naturally occurring sedimentary rock. So it's a soft powder rock.
Oh, cool. Well, there's your geology
Okay.
facts.
Well, next one.
A third-party inspection agency has confirmed that the materials used in this item do not contain asbestos.
That's really
In terms of water absorption, due to how the design is printed on the surface, any water will be absorbed gradually over time.
No.
Due to production, there might be slight differences or inconsistencies in the print quality. Please note this does not mean that there are any issues with the product's function/quality itself. Well, isn't the main point of a coaster to get water on it? That's why we use coasters.
No. It will, sure.
So it'll start absorbing and just like rot because it's made of cork and dirt.
Yeah.
No, she's
For
broken
18
shells.
euros.
Diatomaceous earth.
I cannot believe. Usually, when you buy
By
coasters,
10
it's like in a pack
centimeters.
of 4 at the minimum. Usually, but
Yeah.
all right, that's kind of
Even at FanFest, we got 2 coasters at least
Right.
with the pack.
yeah.
Yeah, we got
That's
2 coasters
hilarious.
for free for the
Also,
price
it
of
was
a
rubber.
$10.
They were rubber coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's made out of cork, which is quite.
I mean,
it's a
cork
more
is-
rare material these days.
Cork is
Cork
like
is fancier.
it is fancier. I will say that, but that's
It doesn't feel it, but it is because it's
It's-
a specific tree type.
That's kind of wild. I missed.
I'm
that.
definitely
Oh,
buying 10.
the Turkish carpet. Let's go.
Yeah.
Mailer's favorite item.
Yes, now my mount is real, Nikhil. You can't be angry anymore
What
about
is
my
the
mount. 'Cause
size?
It exists.
This is like the size
30
of those
centimeters.
like Muslim praying
It's-
mats, you know?
It's
Yeah,
so small.
It's decently sized.
No,
it's good enough for prayer.
It's 30 centimeters long. It's the size of a ruler.
Oh yeah, it is.
no, it's with.
Oh
it's,
my God,
It's
it's-
51.99
It's very-
centimeters
It's good
wide.
enough to put over your knees. It's a bib. It's a Turkish
It's-
bib.
This
It's
is
half a meter wide.
for Americans essentially 2 feet by 1 foot,
Yeah, it's pretty
which
small.
is like, very tiny.
I think
That's
you
a
could use it
20
like
small
a.
carpet.
I mean, it's essentially a doormat.
You would hang this on.
I
the
would not
wall
use
as a
this
display
doormat.
object or something. It's
Hang it on
It's
the
decorative.
wall. What am I, grandma? Hanging
no,
the
but it's a
carpets on my
decorative
wall?
object. It's not actually supposed to be used as a carpet. It's just merch, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's non-functional. It's
Uh,
just to look, cool.
Oh, it's a
You gotta-
decorative one. I don't know. I mean, carpets, that's what they are. That's what a
Yep.
carpet is.
You have to face the Qibla when you pray on this one, baby.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Southeast Blue.
This is one of the most random items, but sure. If you want a 14
Yeah.
carpet,
I would rather spend £20 on this.
made of
than
polyester.
£50 on some
Made of
fucking
the-
plastic
Ah,
magnets.
the best carpets made of polyester. My favorite.
See,
Just
thing
like
is-
my Persian carpets.
That's
if
what
this
they
was
made
like-
them out in Persia.
If this was like a real carpet, like a big one, like a real Persian one or something, I would pay a decent amount of money for like this design on it because I
Yeah.
think it would
Oh
actually
yeah,
look
it's a
nice.
cool design.
It
Yeah.
would.
But
I imagine that would be expensive.
Oh,
for
it
them
would
to
be.
produce
Wouldn't it
in
like-
bulk.
I mean, are you mad? Yeah, that would be like
2 by
Close to
2
1,000.
2 by 3 meters or something.
I mean, yeah, consider how much a rug normally is. This is pretty decent price
It's
for a
yeah.
size.
This size? No.
well, it's
For a plastic rug? No.
it's a plastic
But
rug. That's true.
It'll keep you on the straight and narrow.
I
Every
don't.
time your knees hurt from prayer.
I just think
You
this
can
is
put your Heidelin lamp on it, or your
Mhm.
crystal lamp.
right. I just think it's weird to have merch carpets.
It is weird to have
True.
merch
Yeah.
carpets.
Yeah, I think it is a step too far when I don't know.
Square Enix will throw out their tentacles to all
Literally everything.
manufacturing
Yeah.
firms, and anything that sticks, they will do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's $25 or 25 euros. So hell, if you want it, buy it. It's there.
Exactly. It's,
We gotta start like rating merch. We should do like a tier list for merch.
I'd love to see your Final Fantasy 14 decorative map
yeah,
setup.
that's a good point. It is actually a decorative mat, not a carpet.
Yeah.
It's just the magic
It's
carpet.
just the magic carpet mount.
Hmm.
Plushie, keychain, Porksy, Corpicor, and Giant Beaver.
There should be should be 3 other things that.
Oh
are
wait,
new,
sorry, these are
but-
old. Only the
Yeah,
Yeah, these are
the LED wristband and LED light stick.
yeah, it's
that
further
you've-
down.
Well, the LED light stick's not new.
The Porksy
Wait, so these
don't
is
have the-
for the audio listeners. Porksy keychain is 15.99 euros. So
It's actually cheap in America. It's $14.99.
What the hell?
damn.
Yeah.
Here are the links to the 3 other things that don't seem to be on the EU store at all, Akil.
Oh,
But
yeah, and the
it's just not
charging
here.
things.
Oh, they aren't
Mhm.
there. That's very
They're on the
strange.
GB one.
Yeah. You just don't deserve it, Western Europeans that
Mhm.
aren't English.
Guess
The light
This one!
stick is not new
the
for
LED
people
wristband.
because it was a fantastic, but it's new for
Okay.
the online store.
I'm sorry, but
I like
How many
this.
colours
this,
does
You
it
can
glow
see
in?
the insides.
this, I'm just gonna not say anything. This is an LED wristband. Enjoy that for 19.99.
It's for
That's all.
concerts.
Enjoy. Yes.
Do you know what I like best? If you go on the second picture of it
No.
and you zoom in on the
No.
clasp, it looks filthy.
I know. It looks. I know.
It's just the angle.
On that
Like,
second one, when you can see the insides of that port, it looks grimy. I don't understand.
green means I'm single. Red means don't talk to me. White means
I do not-
That's so true, Rollo. That's great for the gay dating community.
I think it is a thing, isn't it? Use like bands.
Yeah, it is.
I will.
It's normally like handkerchiefs.
Right.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is.
Right. Wireless charging stand. Elegant tombstone of poetics.
This
I
is
like this
cool.
This one's really neat. I'd
I
probably
have an
get this if I
iPhone
didn't
6
have
on
one
here.
already.
The fuck?
$60 for that.
It's modern for Japan, really.
I mean, it's like a visual thing as well. So like, it's not just like a charging stand.
I think the important thing about this, you need to know where the coil is, because depending on the size of your phone, this might be useless to you.
That's true.
But it tells you in additional info what phones it's compatible with.
Yeah, but there's a lot of phones.
Oh yeah.
But if you
there
don't have
go.
one of these, then don't use it.
Android.
Well, this is just
compatible
for like
devices.
charging specs, not like size only.
Look, it simply is telling you what it can tell you there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you want them.
There's not
to
much
tell.
more it can do.
You could just put a little square and say the coil's here.
It'll be in the middle.
The
Probably.
coil is here. Like,
It would probably be in the middle. Yeah.
yeah.
It'll snap to it anyway if it's I assume it's magnetic.
No, it's not magnetic.
What,
Oh my God.
do you have like a tiny phone that like has to be precisely placed on the like? What do you mean?
Yes, I have a foldable phone. I'm special, okay?
That's true. He does have a
that's
foldable.
why.
Oh
phone.
yeah, that's
No.
right. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
But no, there.
Is it not magnet? I really like the MagSafe stuff because it just snaps on.
Yeah, look
No,
at
it's
this,
not
Rollo.
magnetic,
Does this
but
make
that's
you feel
fine.
better?
That's what it's like, Ronald. You have to put it sideways. So the coil's actually at the bottom, right at the bottom.
Okay, I guess
No,
it's
No,
at the
but
bottom.
it shows you using it both vertically and horizontally.
Yeah, but
I'm sure it's fine.
it's probably middle bottom, so that it'll always
Yeah.
be in contact with the coil, the thing in the phone. It's
It'll
fine.
be fine.
All right. There's also
Comment
this.
if it's not fine, guys.
There's also a charging pad with the summoning circle on it.
This one's for you, Roddo.
Does this glow as well?
Yes,
It seems like it, yeah.
Lads, you can see the printing quality on when it's lit up. I'm so sorry to say, but you can see the print.
I think it
lines
looks fantastic.
with the inkjet print lines on the circle.
I think it's using HP True Tone technology.
Yeah. So, but anyways, $54 dollars. So I'm sure
You could use this as a coaster.
you can use this as a coaster too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
This one's better. Is light.
It'll definitely absorb your water.
Yeah,
it'll absorb it.
definitely. It'll definitely.
You'll know when it's absorbed too much water.
Yeah.
Just transfer it to your phone.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Fine.
That's the merch. And
Wow.
I'm sure your
Very
product
blue.
is there.
Don't comment on it, Mailer.
Sorry,
I love
what?
Discord's quality these days.
Oh,
It just turned the whole
it's-
screen blue.
Yeah, it's just the
Fuck
quality.
this app. Need to go back to Skype, I think.
I know, that's what we do.
Thank you for the check, Square Enix.
Thanks.
We promoted items.
Yeah, we
then,
didn't talk about the light stick because that already existed.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, but it is new
Yeah.
on the store. So it is new on
It
the
is new
store.
on the store, I guess, but
Yeah, but we talked about it when we talked about what you could buy at FanFest.
Yeah.
but they are
Our
available
opinion
on
hasn't
the
changed.
store. You can buy the lights.
Oh, and they
I might
have
actu-
calendars on the JP one. Oh, I've got to fucking proxy buy one then. That's annoying.
Okay.
I might actually get the lamp, the crystal lamp, along with the what was the
This
other
is
thing?
taunting you now, Lakil.
Okay,
With your
I mean,
not available in Europe.
I can get you the lamp too if you want. I can mail it.
No.
to you.
No.
I'm going to get the lamp as well, Luke, and I'm just going to just send you pictures of
Use
everything.
it as a butt plug.
Yeah. And then
His
send you
lip's a little
pictures of
brown,
that.
Melo. What happened? Has some blood. Too.
God. What a gradient! What a strange gradient you have
Yeah.
on your.
That's because of the iron.
Why does it look like the etherites on the first?
Horrendous.
Okay. Anyways,
I saw
moving right. Moving on from
We're
that.
so
Yeah, Square
awful.
Enix has crossed out that check. That
Yeah,
they have lined up
God
for us.
damn it.
No!
God damn it, every
The
time.
$20.
The $20. No! And we had to split it with all of us. We would get
$5
$5 of Square Enix store credit each.
only available in the US store, so only for Rollo,
Yeah.
actually. All right.
Oh, where's my store, Square Enix? Where do I use this? I don't have a store here.
You don't want a jigsaw, Georgie?
No one's gonna get that reference. Stop it.
No, okay, we have to move on. 30 minutes of shilling should be enough. All right. Not sponsored,
the
by the way.
contract.
This is a joke. All right.
But if you want to,
let's
you know
move.
where to
Wink,
find
wink.
us.
All Saints Wake happened last week. We didn't cover it last week because it came out the day before the podcast. So
We would like to give you all a chance to play it yourselves.
yeah,
Yeah, we're so nice.
we're very nice. But now it is time for us to review it. It ends very soon. Actually, it ends next week or the week after
Yeah,
next.
it's,
week.
in a week time, I would
Yeah,
assume.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's isn't it November? I can check it real
14th?
fast. Yeah, it might be.
Wow.
14th,
Overall, yeah, wow. November Valentine's Day.
November Valentine's Day. Okay, so it came back. Already judging by the the artwork, we knew who was going to be involved.
Yeah.
The Joker.
Georgie.
I'll say it now. The story, it's light on story this year.
Mhm.
It's very,
It's very
It's
light
light
story,
on
yeah.
everything.
yeah.
There's some cool lore, some more lore. about
Yeah.
I
it.
liked the quest for the most part, but like you say, that was pretty much the main event.
Yes.
I like Papa Graph as a character, so I enjoyed
Yeah.
spending more time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the pumpkin woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool. Yeah, essentially we meet up with Pumpkin Lady. Yeah, go on.
The scoliosis woman's
I
not
was
back,
so
Layla.
upset.
I was
Where
so
is she?
confused. I was looking for her. Like,
No,
what?
because she's with the
with
Continental
the-
Circus, and they're
Yeah.
not
That's
here
true.
this year.
No.
Did you see how
No,
empty it was?
the
That it was
Pumpkin
just
Woman has
Pumpkin
scared them
Woman?
all away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was wild.
If you talk to her before you start the quest, she'll just laugh at you.
Aw. She
Okay.
just finds everything amusing. It's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it starts with the investigator, of course, as always.
Yeah, from the guild.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, Pumpkin Lady is here, or whatever."
Better
It must be
investigate
the
'cause she could be
Continental
evil.
Circus.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we
He
go.
must be always on edge this time. His
Yeah,
life must be stressful.
His life sucks this time of year. Yeah. And we go talk to her, and she has, well, the Continental Circus. I'll try that again.
She's
the
in
Continental
charge.
Circus is not there. It is her and
No.
her crew.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly what her motive was.
Void scent.
Yeah,
She
she's
wants
a
to
voice.
better like the relationships between monsters and men.
Right, that's what it was.
And she also wants to reclaim All Saints Wake as just like happy, nice time for people to bond with Void Scent, essentially.
Yeah.
Because it used to be scary,
Mhm.
and Void Scent would go out, and then adventurers were brave, and then it's now a showcase of our bravery because we used to make the streets safe
Yeah.
in ye olde times.
Mm-hmm. And one of her, what do you call them? Like her Void Scent
Minions?
minions?
Sure.
What is Papa Gruff to Pumpkin Lady?
Her underling, her minion.
I
Yeah.
would assume she's enforced him into a contract.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because surprise, Papa Gruff is a Void Scent.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And we go meet with him because she wants us to.
Teach him how to provide people with the appropriate amount of fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Tickle
A
them,
fun
not
amount of
scar them.
fear.
She doesn't want him
Yes.
to kill people. She wants them,
No.
to just.
She claims that he used to be an incredibly powerful void scent and she's just sort of been like cowed over time.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe, but it's fair enough. I mean, he's just an imp.
Yeah, he is an imp. He reveals his form.
But remember, maybe he had absorbed a lot of ether and he got disintegrated at some
Yeah,
point till he
that's
shrunk
true.
that back down.
That's probably what's happening.
Yeah.
We have a lot more understanding of how Void Scent work now.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, so we meet up with Papa Gruff, and he is in the process of scaring just a dude, I think.
Yeah, it was a
Just
lancer.
a lancer, yeah.
And he summons us, and he like winds it up as like something scary. He's going, "Oh, I'm gonna scare you," and it's a puppy.
It's cute.
Yeah, and it's cute, and
Pumpkin pup.
yeah, and
But the Lancer's not scared.
No.
And then
He
Papa Gruff is
giggles.
like, this is annoying. The little girl was terrified of this puppy before. Why are you not all uniform in your reactions?
yeah.
Yeah. But we explained to him the nuances of the human condition,
Yes,
and he starts to understand it.
Did you
yes.
try and show the child a very scary thing?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you pick the wrong
Yes.
option, it forces you to do the right option.
It does,
which
yeah.
was annoying.
Yeah.
If you do, yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay.
They lead you
Yeah.
into the right one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you try
he
and-
wants 2 goes of you teaching him, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
one's to a
If you
child
pick-
and one's to an adult.
If you pick the most terrifying option, or even the medium terrifying option for the child, it'll say something along the lines of, you wouldn't do that to a child. Who's the real monster here?
You're right. Yes.
Well,
that's what
yeah.
it says.
I would. Those kids suck.
I tried.
Yeah, but the first guy is like a soldier. You have to show him something scary. He conjures like a soma,
Mm-hmm.
and then
It
it's
was a-
like
it was a Ghoul,
not
I
a
think.
soma, yeah, like the one with the hood.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see a little girl, and you summon the little Lilian or Lillian,
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Right.
The little
the little
orange
tiny
ghost.
ghost thing.
Yeah.
This bubble.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. And then he has a few goes, 3 goes, I think.
Yeah.
And everyone loves it, and they're like, wow, I can't wait for the main event.
Yes.
He really gets them on side. But then
But then when
we
we're
meet a woman from the Botanists Guild,
yes.
and she's terrified. And
Yeah.
she says, "Well, I could do worse than a clown," and then you help her out. Something spooky's happening in the Great Green Glowery.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's
Glomery.
Gromer.
called. Glomery.
Or Growery?
Great
One of
Loam
them.
Growery. is the
Great
name.
Loam
There you
Glowery.
go.
Great Loaf Gromery.
We eventually we encounter a void scent. It's one of those imps in a pot.
Yay!
And they're like,
And he-
hey, brother,
Didn't even have an elixir on me.
join the dark side, brother. Let's scare them, brother.
Come back to the circuit.
Yeah.
We will reclaim this event. This
Oh, and they
scary
do
event.
the unique insult based on your race too.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they call
do.
it
Oh
Scaly.
yeah.
Where they call
call-
Midlanders fucking like or Highlanders boring.
Yeah.
Milk toast, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god!
Is that what they said?
Because
I don't
they-
remember exactly what they said.
Yeah,
chat.
There was a. Let me see if I can find the variations.
Yeah.
They called they called me a Mickabob.
Yeah.
This one-
You
I think
don't
they
say
call
that in
elephants
this day and
giraffes.
age.
I think.
Oh, it's got
Bland white bread is what they call it.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn, owned your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I feel fortunate to have only been called Scaly. I could have been racially profiled. Or...
You could have been hate crimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some actual hate crimes going on for this imp. Like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
My
he's
poor Aura, she's just scaly.
trying to get Papa Gruff to join
does
in,
not.
but
He
he's
ain't about
not.
that. He's because he knows that we can get this all year round if we're careful, rather than just one night of
Yeah,
pleasure.
Yeah.
I can give you the other ones. Elizins are called stringy sausages.
Oh,
Lullafel's puny popodos.
yeah.
Rogadin's meaty mountains.
Oh my
Mela
god!
was a scaly snack. Hrothgar are unshorn entrees,
Oh my god!
and Vieira are buttered buns.
Oh,
Oh,
that
they got.
eat
I
it.
mean, that's almost a
and-
compliment.
Yeah,
And Lakeel was just a bland bread loaf.
Yeah.
bland bread loaf. Bland bread
okay.
loaf.
Bland bread loaf. Yeah.
Brand bread loaf.
Bland bread bro.
Brad bread brob.
Bro.
Okay, so yeah, and then Pumpkin Lady shows up. I don't remember her name.
The pumpkin-headed apparition.
Is that's what her full name is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She shows up and she's like, "Hey, shithead," and she turns him into a pumpkin.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Hey, shithead. What's he on? Skiddly scoodle. And then,
Yeah.
pumpkinify forever. Just
Yeah.
kills him, essentially. She basically does pixie magic.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's true.
He's like a leaf man, but pumpkin now.
Yeah.
And then she teaches you the spell, and then you complete the quest and move on to quest 2,
Yep.
where you
Oh,
you just go to like 2 locations and do the animation on them. It's not that impressive.
Yeah, you turn them into pumpkins. She collects them. End of event.
Yeah.
That is
End
it.
of it.
And Papa Gruff has learnt what it means to bond with humans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was thanked a few times, and it made him flush.
Yes.
And then you give him a pumpkin cookie, and he's fucking
he
loves
And he
loves
it.
loses
that.
his mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
whoa, fucking cookie! You did it all for the cookie?
did it for the cookie.
Yeah.
And then you get the emote, and then you can purchase the bats with Gil.
Yes.
2,000
Thank goodness.
I
guineas.
prefer that. As
And that's the
always.
event.
Yeah.
I like the
So-
emote a lot. It's very cute.
The
Yeah.
emote is fun.
The emote is fun.
Asking, explode your dick.
And then you can go to do the spooky shack.
Yes, the spooky
like garden
shack.
thing in.
Yeah.
No, it's
and it has
Spooky Hollow.
And Spooky Hollow, and you can do some. It has like and Walker ones again.
I think there's some new NPC
Yeah,
transformations.
I
this
think
time.
so.
You can
Yeah.
be
There's-
Leather Year Woman.
Yeah. Emilios.
Ameliance, that's her name.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
And a couple others.
I
So,
didn't-
yeah.
Try all of them, but yeah, that's.
No, yeah.
It's the same as before. It's fun though. I like that they bring it back. At least it's a very
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
set.
Hmm.
Might
a
as well
set
bring
piece.
it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like,
Did you guys,
it's mid.
you guys do the
range.
dialogue with the Pumpkinhead apparition?
Did she say anything new from last year?
I don't know if it's all new dialogue, but there is the unique Reaper one when you ask about which one is it? what is that you do exactly? And she tells you about the summoning and all that, or the void set contracts.
Oh
And
yeah.
at the end, she's like, even if you're a Reaper, she's like, She says the usual Reaper thing. If the usual Reaper unique dialogue of, watch out, lest the master be the, let the servant be the master now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
Okay.
Which is
obviously
every
hasn't heard about
dialogue.
what we've been up to in the void, and that we're all buddies now.
Right.
Well, no, because it is unfortunate. There's no relevant dialogue depending on how far you are in the MSQ.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about. So we mentioned the rewards. You get the wand emote, and you get the bats for the walls. That's it.
It's pretty meager this time.
Yeah.
So
but we did.
the story's fun.
We did just get the Phoenix transformation.
Yeah, I mean, Halloween's usually much higher quality than this, so it's a little sad.
I hold a higher standard for All Saints.
Yeah,
so I'm a little.
Fair.
Yeah.
Where are we putting this one on the chart? A.
Oh no,
B,
not A.
No. This is like a
C.
C.
It's a C at best.
Yeah,
I think it's a C too.
Yeah. Comparing that to last year, what was last year again? That was the
Don't make us.
There were 2 last year. Remember?
That wasn't it.
Oh, there were
this
2.
Papagruff was introduced in one of them.
Papagruff was introduced in the one that was held over from.
Yeah, and that was the one that had the instance where we were in like Tamtara Deepcroft, which was really, really good.
Was that really last year? Wow, it feels so.
Well, that was at the start of last year, and then the middle of last year was the one where
the doctor's out.
We had. Yeah, and we had, that's when we
doctor.
first meet. That's when we first really meet the pumpkin-headed apparition, and it's also where we have to we glamour ourselves as Mama Gruff and like trick Papa Gruff.
Very hard.
Drinking some.
Which had a full glamour.
Hard to beat last year, I think. So yeah, So compared to last year,
technically the one from. Technically, you could say the one from the start of last year is technically 2021's.
Yeah. It was. That was one of the higher ones for me. That was really good.
Yeah.
But that was. I understand why they held it over and they still wanted to do it.
Yes. A middle is a C. It's okay, but it's not.
It's right.
Yeah. It's a forgettable old
The
thing.
The story is fine. It's not actively bad like some stories are for seasonal events.
Yeah. You get a cool emote. Well, a fun emote, I should say. And
I really, it's an enjoyable one. It reminds me a lot of I think the 2014 Halloween one with the mount, you get the witch's mount where you can cast a spell.
That's what I thought as well.
That was good.
I was just thinking of Akio's little spells that he cast all across Eureka.
Yeah. Okay. So that's All Saints Wake.
Do Mama Gruff and Little Gruff appear anywhere after you finish the event? I haven't looked around.
I've not seen them.
Ooh. No.
I didn't notice them anywhere. I looked around Spooky Hollow. I didn't see them, but maybe they're in the
same as last time. Spooky, and it really has her and the 2 imps.
They are sitting on the benches. Okay, good.
Oh, there we go. They're on the bench by the theater. Okay, that's good.
But then maybe they're not interactable because I didn't see any NPCs that you could talk to.
They probably would be non-interactable. That's what they were last
just
time.
have like the bubble. Yeah.
That's fair then. I'll go and have a check just to see them.
Okay. Right. Well, moving on. We have to talk about some drama today.
Oh my god.
But I will say this. I will preface by saying this. Everything we're saying now is alleged. We don't know anything. We only know what is served, okay? And we will cover it. We're going to go through everything. And that's that, right? Okay. We have to talk about it because it was such a big deal in the community. And for those that don't know, may not have all the stuff, all the facts, or you might only know one side of the story or whatever. We're going to give you both. So that's what we're doing right now. So if you were on Twitter last week, you might have noticed that the community sort of exploded over something that had happened to Susan Calloway on Twitter. If you don't know who that is, Susan Calloway is the singer who sings. She's the vocalist in the Answers song. Heavens.
Answers Dragon Song. It's Answers Dragon Song and Revolution.
Revolution.
I like that one of the articles I saw, it said fan favorite song, Answers and Dragon Song. Did not mention Revolution.
Revolution kind of drowns. Yeah, it's not used
sure.
that often. Yeah. So Susan, you know, everyone, we know who Susan is.
Susie.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened is, I guess someone just randomly went on Susan's profile and checked her likes.
It does. Twitter does show you likes, so don't forget that too.
Yeah.
If you follow someone, you will see their shit.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It might have been. I am not.
Is
we
that
don't know how it happened.
That's only if on the For You tab, isn't it? It won't show you other people's likes if you're looking at the following tab.
I don't know. I haven't blocked all these days, so
I don't honestly no longer know how that website works. I feel like it changes every day. So who knows? Somehow, someone saw her likes, and were a little taken aback because on her Twitter there was a bunch of tweets that she had liked, supposedly, allegedly. Of well, I would say not good stuff. Anti trans, anti well, pretty bad stuff. Racist stuff.
There's racist and anti-LGBT stuff.
Yeah, essentially that's the core of what was found in there. Obviously, that's kind of a bit of a shock. I mean. So just to explain the outrage that happened immediately following this, like, because for you to like a tweet, it takes a lot. You know what I mean? Like you want to make a statement when you like a tweet like that, right? Because why would you like it?
Usually,
yeah. Because when you
sometimes I like stuff to remember stuff, I guess.
Okay,
but not often.
You just wanted to remember some bigotry, I guess. Like that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I love remembering bigotry.
I love remembering bigotry to respond to it later when I have more time.
Right.
Or you can just use bookmarks for that.
But already there is. So now remember, this is her like brand account, right? This is her artist page. So you have to keep this in mind as well. This is kind of weird, okay? So we have to keep that in mind as well. Let's give alleged. So immediately after this, a lot of backlash ensued. A lot of people were shocked that Susan, who had been like held, very in high esteem by the community, was now, being presented as this like bigot, as someone who was very anti a lot of the things. I mean, our community has a lot of LGBTQ members.
We've talked about like how welcoming the 14 community can be in the past.
Yes. Though, maybe a little too quick on the draw. Maybe before we knew what was happening. I think there was a lot of stuff that happened there. But one of the biggest things that happened within the hour, almost. I say within the hour. That's how it felt. But it was like within.
It was all same day, essentially.
This all happened in a day.
Yes.
She was booked as a guest on KupoCon. I think she's a very she's on a lot of KupoCon events, as far as I've understood. And on the same day, KupoCon issued a tweet that said, "Today has been a troubling day for the Final Fantasy community. In light of recent events, we announced that Susan Calloway will no longer be attending our upcoming event in Toronto. We will do our utmost to secure another guest in time for Palm East, but it may be difficult due to the time constraints. We urge the KupoCon community to prioritize kindness during this difficult time. We appreciate your understanding as we continue to thoroughly investigate this matter." Now, that's an interesting tweet to post so quickly, because I think that also helped make the community even more enraged, because that was like that was technically confirmation in a way. Like, the people are starting to pull out. I think this was about the time when I learned about it the first time, was when KupoCon did the tweet. I think that happened while we were streaming, actually. I observed it in real time, essentially. So it was very chaotic. And then Susan's Twitter was just deleted, which was also very strange. And then from what I understand, there was this community manager.
He should have seen the tweets he was making. So
yeah,
Susan made a reply, and I don't quite remember the reply this point, honestly. Just denying allegations of all that. I think specifically just like gay people are cool or something.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll read her full. We're going to read all the statements that came after.
Oh, you have that statement. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to mention before that, her community manager. It just got worse. Like there was a lot of fumbling by that, which was happening as well. Super chaotic. Like no one knew what the fuck was going on. And then unfortunately, because this left this like void, like Susan was gone, her community manager was gone. There was just no one to like explain what was happening. All we had were the screenshots of the likes, which put her in a very, very bad light. There was also like I think there was a tweet by the community manager that said that she had been hacked or something. Mm-hmm. But it was also muddled by other, like it just went nuclear. It took a while actually. It took like a couple of days before we got statements. First one I think came from I know came from KupoCon. Regarding Susan Calloway, which now explains why they I'll read the statement and then we'll discuss it.
It explained the process that led to her not attending.
Yes. We understand that recent events have sparked questions and confusion for many. In light of this, we aim to provide a clear overview of the situation to stop the onslaught of misinformation. On Monday, it was brought to our attention that a series of offensive posts had been interacted with by Susan Calloway's Twitter account. This included, it says X on there. This included comments and reactions. These interactions spanned almost a year. Promptly addressing this issue, we reached out to Susan for clarification, recognizing that her account had been previously hacked. Regrettably, the ensuing events triggered a wave of abusive comments directed not only at Susan and her supporters, but KupoCon attendees and the KupoCon team. During that period, KupoCon and its affiliates encountered various threats ranging from public messages to direct messages and, in some extreme instances, recorded voice clips directed at staff members. Consequently, Susan chose to deactivate her account in response to relentless abuse. Following direct communication with Susan, we outlined a series of measures enabling her to identify potential unauthorized access to her account using the platform's security and privacy tools. Subsequently, after a thorough deliberation and consultation with our partners and security team, equally dismayed by the situation, a decision was made to withdraw her appearance in light of safety concerns. While Susan was of course disappointed, she has been understanding and we continue to keep an open dialogue with her. We anticipate that Susan will issue a personal statement in the days to come. Regarding the interactions, we unequivocally denounce any hateful content. Our convention is a celebration of Final Fantasy. Our principle is to treat everyone with kindness and respect. KupoCon stands as a family-friendly event and an inclusive and safe environment for all. The recent incident has deeply troubled us all, and we are striving to navigate an extremely challenging situation with a multitude of strong and differing opinions. We urge the wider community to remember that mob-like behavior and abuse are unacceptable. Hatred is not something we endorse. We implore everyone to practice kindness and respect. So that's KupoCon's statement, which it's not really clear. I mean, it's
not really their place to explain Susan's position in all this. It's just their.
It's a fair statement, though.
It's their role to explain what has happened on their end.
Yeah. That's true.
And it shows a good understanding of. Let's make sure we have the facts before we go ahead. Before we start jumping to conclusions. Everyone in who's attending or
I am all for giving these kind of people benefit of the doubt. Usually, for at least a little bit. So at this point, I was like, okay, sure, but the story develops.
Yes. Okay, so now we have this. So before we get to Susan's statement, so the backlash again was still going on. People were waiting for Susan to say something, right? One of the arguments here for the hacking theory is the only official theory that we have, right? That was what was provided by her in the tweets before she deactivated her account and her community manager. But the problem that a lot of people have with this is that the likes go back a long time, right? That's the big question. It's like how. But so my problem with this theory is that why would she do it on her brand account? That's the thing I don't understand. Sure, if she has a stock account, like whatever, she can do it on that and be as bigoted as she wants, and no one would know because no one knows it's her, right? But why on the brand account? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's also similar, supposedly, allegedly, to what was kind of promoted on her Facebook as well, which she also said was hacked. But
so
supposed to go back a while, at least a year for some of them.
One counter argument,
but
go on, Gary.
What do you mean by promoted on her Facebook account?
You have to back that up.
The little community post things, like on her page.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
And what exactly happened there?
What did they say? I don't know. I don't understand, because that posting something on your page is much more active than just liking something.
Similar to maybe toned down from what we saw in the likes, but a similar vein.
Okay. Do we have confirmation of that? I haven't seen any.
No, I said allegedly.
This is all allegedly in Minecraft.
I saw some of them. I did not save them. So
okay. So let's focus on Twitter. That's where the drama is. Twitter for now. One counter argument that I have for this is that this is not the first time someone has been outed for their likes. A lot of what we call quote-unquote boomers, especially politicians, have had a lot of porn in their likes, not being aware that their likes are public. So that's sort of the counter on the other end. So there's that. You have to keep that in mind too. Some people just simply don't know that likes are public until they've been informed that they are, and then they're hacked. Or some intern used their Twitter. That's.
Oh no, Senator of Texas! Why did you like that?
Exactly.
That's porn.
And the issue with those is they tend to get found out pretty rapidly after they're
politicians. Publicly, they're very. Yeah. I mean, it's Susan Calloway. I mean.
Yeah. See, and the reason a type of hacking that
allegedly.
A type of hacking that I'm aware of that would lead to what has occurred is that there are certain like farms that exist where people simply hack into random accounts just to like content and astroturf controversial opinions so as to make them seem more popular than they are.
Yes.
And it is possible that Susan's account is one of those accounts that was hacked, that was used to like controversial things to make the opinions seem more popular. That is a theory. I can't say whether or not that is the case, but that is another explanation possibly for why what has been discovered in her likes has been discovered.
Yeah.
That's so much mental gymnastics.
I mean, it is, but
we're doing backflips now.
We have to give the benefit of the doubt to the hacking theory as well. I mean, it does happen, apparently. So I will read Susan Calloway's response to this, and then we'll do a final discussion on this. A letter to my friends and fans. This is her official statement. As many of you are aware, my Twitter account was hacked a few days ago. First of all, thank you for calling it Twitter. Over the past 2 years, my Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter account have been hacked multiple times. My Facebook account is still under the control of a hacker. If you go to that page, you will see I haven't posted there in over a year as I don't have access. Oh my goodness. Despite my emails to Facebook trying to rectify this, I continue to be shut out of my account. My Twitter account has had similar issues. This is the third time this year my account has been hacked. I am working closely with professionals to remedy the situation. This has been hugely frustrating. I have no idea why I have been targeted this way. From my research, I am not alone in my struggle. Cyber problems and identity theft are on the rise. As your follower base grows, so does your exposure to these criminals. Unfortunately, my hacking experience this year have included the hacker liking some offensive and controversial posts. I am truly sorry for the confusion that has caused my fans and colleagues. I understand how upsetting this has been. Some of this activity I didn't even realize was going on until a few days ago. I have not been on social media as frequently this past year as I have been busy working on other music projects and a new CD. For those who know me and my platform, you know the posts in question are completely inconsistent with the values I hold dear. So many of you have been tremendously supportive. I have received hundreds of messages and words of encouragement. For this, I am truly grateful. Thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt and recognizing this for what it is, the work of a hacker. For those who are questioning my character or unsure what to think, I would implore you to look at the fruit of my platform. I have spent the last 14 years posting encouragement, positivity, inclusiveness, kindness, and support for my friends and fans. This is the core of who I am and why I even engage on social media. Listen to the words of my many coaching students, friends, fan club members, and colleagues, and so many have posted on my behalf in recent days. They will gladly confirm my values. My platform is as diverse as they come, and I absolutely love it. What a boring world it would be if we all were the same. When something like this happens, before rushing to judgment, you have to ask yourself, does this negativity fit Susan's narrative and what she has consistently stood for all these years? No, it clearly does not. I support and love all people from all walks of life. I am not anti-anyone, especially those in the more vulnerable communities like LGBTQ. I am for you. I can only imagine how hard your journey has been. I have friends from literally all walks of life, trans, gay, straight, right-wing, left-wing, moderate, young, old, religious, not religious, and everything in between. No matter what country, nationality, or social group, I believe we all have a fundamental right to be treated with love, respect, equality, and dignity. We all deserve to pursue our dreams and to walk in peace and love with each other. That's what I believe, and that's what my platform has consistently supported. My platform will never be a political platform. I am a recording artist. I am here to share music and inspiration. To those who have felt triggered and angry and even lashed out, I want you to know it's okay. I know this has been confusing. I know many of you have been through some awful things and it has brought so much pain to the surface. I'm very sorry about that. I am sending you so much love right now. Please hang in there and know that I support you. We can all feel triggered sometimes. You are welcome at my table, and I hope as you get to know me better, you will see that I am on your side. We are all a work in progress. I certainly have so much to learn. We all have much to teach each other, too. Finally, I want to encourage all of us to learn something from this experience. Online hacking and bullying has become a huge problem in our world. I have received many messages from fans sharing that they too have been victimized in this way. As a community, we must stand against this type of behavior. When we hear something or see something that doesn't make sense, let's not rush to judgment or draw conclusions without all the information. This is hugely unfair and damaging. Clearly, things are not always as they appear. Name-calling, slander, and spreading rumors is unbecoming. Let's be better than that. Let's give each other the benefit of the doubt. Social media can be a beautiful tool to lift each other up, build friendships, and share ideas. As we move forward together, let us each search our own hearts and make sure we are not contributing to this problem. Let's stand for kindness, inclusiveness, and love as we support each other to become our very best. We can do better. Let's do better. I care so much for each of you and appreciate your love and support. I pray that some good things come out of this. Let's be a community known for the great love, acceptance, and support we offer one another. Our world is so broken right now. We could use some peacemakers and some healers. That's what I want to be. I hope you will join me. With all my heart, Susan.
Can I address some questions that have been brought up in chat?
Yes.
First of all, when you like something on Twitter, it does not say when you like it.
No.
Mm-hmm. It lists your likes in the order in which you like them.
Yeah.
So it's possible you like something that was a year ago, and that will appear before something that you liked that was from yesterday.
Yes.
And also, Twitter does not have two-factor authentication unless you have a paid account, which I assume she does, but...
No, just for the mobile one. I thought that's the only one that made paid.
That's bullshit. If true.
Yeah, two-factor. I have two-factor on speakers. We don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the mobile one.
I was
I'm not paying for that shit.
I was under the impression that it was two-factor on both of them.
No. All of my accounts are two-factor. Yeah.
Okay. It's all paid in the US.
We need to
yeah.
fact check.
Whatever. Well, I will say, this. You can really tell she fired her PR guy.
That okay? Let me just correct this. Only two-factor on SMS costs money in the US. Text message two-factor, but app is free. You should be using app anyways. App
you should always use two-factor authentication when you can.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I mean, I fully agree with the sentence. When we hear something or see something that doesn't make sense, let's not rush to judgment or draw conclusions out of the information. I think that's something we've seen a lot in the past few years.
I will say something.
There have been some very
that's very important, and that is that a lot of the people that have come crawling out of the woodwork before Susan's statement came to support her, and they came from a very specific group. Some not even playing 14 to muddle the waters.
And American flags
and vilify the LGBTQ community. That happens every time, and that is you have to watch out. Like, do not. Agitators online will do anything to get people on their side, and they're like sharks. They saw blood in the water here, and they just went all in. So that annoyed me a lot when that started happening, because a lot of bigots came out to be like, oh, poor Susan, great community, by the way. Like, it had just happened. A lot of tension everywhere.
I saw so much hashtag justice for Susan Calloway.
Yeah. And who do you think started that hashtag?
It's so fucking corny and astroturf. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't fall for this, please.
So if you think the LGBTQ community was lashing out, if you were on the other side, what did you do? Did you also lash out? Because then you're just as bad. It was all chaos. We didn't know anything yet. But now I'm going to give Susan, I think I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt here, because I think it is crazy that she would like something like that. First of all, she's right. If you follow Susan, her tweets are all very about inclusiveness and being nice to people and inspirational quotes and stuff. She doesn't believe what those things were liked, I think.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that within the 14 community, not including those that came from outside the community, that have come to defend her, who know her personally.
Yeah.
That is not to say that they know her intimately, but they know that from their impression, they can speak to what her character is like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like she says in here, she's a career-focused person.
Yes.
She's a musician. She's been working on her work.
Yes.
She's definitely doesn't strike me as the sort of person who, spends a lot of time on social media.
And
she
also,
probably just leaves it to,
on a personal level, if you're someone that has followed her social media, you do get the impression she doesn't really understand how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little. She's not a social media savvy person, I think. But
man, I don't care.
That's fair.
That's fair.
She's such a small part of this game from a long time, almost.
But
not 10 years.
It meant a lot to a lot of people.
It did. I understand.
He's the original voice of Heidelin. Answers is a very prominent thing within the community to this day. It was used again in Endwalker.
I know, but
the fact that
the place I'm coming from, is that most celebrities are stupid. Honestly, they always will say dumb shit if questioned, every single time, and I just don't care,
Right.
Like I'm maybe I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard to buy her story. I think you have to do a lot of mental gymnastics to make it work. I'm leaning more towards probably not, but I don't care. Square Enix has worked with much worse people, frequently even. Like I said, I understand why she's uninvited.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have gone. Like if I was going to that event and I saw this happen and saw that she was still going, I probably wouldn't have gone. I would have gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. It's
that's fair.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I understand there are some people who, for whatever reason, maybe the community aspect of the game, or maybe just answers specifically, meant so much for them that the idea of her being in this, very bigoted way would sour those memories for them, and they found that hard to process. But just check all that sides of this story.
Yeah.
I would lean towards, she probably hasn't got a clue how to use most of these websites. And I think I appreciate people saying a long con for a hacker is an unusual thing, but I think there are more things like what Georgi said in terms of these engagement farms. I think they're massive. If you can have millions of reasonably high profile zombie accounts always on call without getting caught, it's very profitable.
Engagement farms are on the lesser side of things. There are people that will spoof people's numbers to telemarket towards you, and if you call them back, you will get the original person, and they will not know that their number was used for telemarketing. It's on a similar. It's similar to that, but on a much smaller scale.
Yeah. And also just remember that the stuff that's happened is not the people that are upset's fault. That's
no.
Oh yeah. Please don't fall into the weird AstroTurf shit.
No.
It's some of the shit she was liking or allegedly was liking is extremely heinous.
Yeah.
And attracted those types. So just be aware.
The internet is trying to manipulate you very quickly here. So
if she was supposedly liking very old things, why would that attract them now? So it's the kind of thing where it kind of has congregated together into this very suspicious occurrance.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, you can believe what you. I mean, it's her word against Twitter.
There's no proof either way.
No.
At this stage in time, but you have the information from multiple angles.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, just be a nice person.
I see the people throwing around cancelled a lot. I mean, she deleted her account. Susan was already far removed from Final Fantasy XIV. She hasn't been part of 14 productions since Stormblood. So I don't know what that is all about. I think it was just people were upset
if
that
she was receiving a lot of threats. She probably didn't want to deal with that.
Right, exactly.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah. Susan Calloway isn't cancelled. I think Susan Calloway will come back later. It's fine. She has given her statement. I think it's fine. Even if you can
choose whether or not to believe it or not, it's up to you. And it probably doesn't affect anything.
No. Life and the world will move on. That's it.
Just don't be corny about this. I'm asking nicely, please.
Yeah.
Don't be I love real Crystal Mommy more now because she's always been or this is why Square Enix stopped working with her. They knew, or this is what they're taking from you.
Yeah.
It's not whatever.
Yeah, because that's the classic way that people that are on the agitation side will go to be like, Susan was the greatest thing that ever happened. Okay. She stopped in Stormblood. We haven't seen her since Stormblood. Yes. We can relax now. It's been 6 years since she last did or more. I don't remember. So I'm so tired of everything on the internet, to be honest.
I got bigger fish to fry,
Yeah.
This is very low on the me caring list. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so many. But the problem is, Rolla, there's so many people that are trying to make it this big thing to be they have cancelled another one, another Fallen. It's oh, shut up. Go
Please
touch
let
grass,
the story die within the week.
Yeah. But now we've given you the full rundown. Make up your own mind and move on. It's over. Now. We may not
log my mail.
I don't know if we have time for this.
We don't.
Well, we have to talk about the patch.
We don't have time
Yeah.
for Mogmail, and that's fine because we need to have a little bit of a buffer now that our website's down. So we'll come back with Mogmail next week. Sorry, I got too lost in the sauce here. All right, patch 6.51. All right, so patch 6.51 has been out for a week or so. And the stuff that we've been getting, so we'll just read the patch notes and review it as we go.
Oh, content we haven't done.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Splendor is cool. I am so far behind on this right now.
I'm literally still on patch 1.
Oh my god.
I ain't doing that shit.
I'm on the
You
second
can't pay
part.
me.
I mean, I'm up to this part, but I haven't started it.
Right.
Still, it's fun
I like
content.
the-
but
I really like
don't
this
have-
story. I want to do it.
I don't know if I would say it's fun content. I think the quest
I
line is
like it.
interesting. Okay.
I kind of like
For
crafting. so-
gatherers, maybe.
Yeah.
For gatherers, I liked it. Maybe not for crafters as much.
Mm.
I like... This was the relic we needed. And when I'm
agree.
in the mood for crafting, this is the kind of shit I really like. But I'm just not in the mood for crafting this expansion.
No.
It is.
I need to
really?
force myself.
It is. I mean, it is much more of what I want from a relic questline. I'll say that
100%.
much.
There's 4 quests this patch. That's good.
Sounds like Moen is watching.
Ah. All right. Variant dungeons. Now, what's funny is that I had planned to do variant dungeons yesterday, and chat. I'm sure you screamed it in chat, but you know me. I don't read chat when it matters.
They did, actually.
I don't read chat when it matters. On Friday, we were supposed to do this, which we didn't. So Georgi's the only one who's done it. So
You need to complete up to patch 6.1, which is quite high. It's higher than the previous other variant dungeons, apparently. Yes, so you head out to an island. Well, no, you pick up your little Gleaner quest line in Old Charlian. They tell you that an old friend of yours wants your help. So you go talk to this alchemist, and he's like, Matsuya, me and Matsuya found this bird, this talking bird that talks about an island. And apparently Matsuya is the hero of this island or something along those lines. So we need to go back to the island. And Matsuya's like, I don't want to, I'm scared. But then the alchemist friend's like, yeah, but you have the Warrior of Light with you, you'll be fine. And then he's like, and you can also get a nice fish for Nitana. And he's like, ooh, okay, I'll do it. So we go to the island. And there's these 3 thieves that are listening in on it because apparently there's a big jewel on the island. There's the 3 routes. The mini boss is always one of the 3 thieves, and it's always the same fight because you don't actually fight them. They summon some sort of wooden automaton. It feels quite different across the 3 right sides, at least from what I've experienced. I've only done each route once. The left side has you fighting a giant wind whale type. Think of the wind fish from Link's Awakening, like that. I will say, these variant dungeon bosses, at least the final bosses, hit quite hard if you want not a tank. Even with the variant actions, you need to pay attention if you don't want to have to restart the fights. The middle one, it's another wooden golem type thing, and supposedly brought to life by the Arcanima that the Plainsfolk Lullafell first invented. So that's you do get a little bit of lore into Arcanima and Lullafell with this quest line in general. And then on the right side is the fairy, and I don't know why the fairy is there still, though she does make you stand on whoopee cushions.
Okay.
I wish I could provide you the context for why she's there, but I do not know yet.
Okay. All right.
But she's probably the most fun fight, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a mechanic where you have to stand on the whoopee cushions to not get hurt.
Okay.
Who would have thought that Final Fantasy XIV would have whoopee cushions?
I mean, we have so much. I mean, it was only a matter of time before whoopee cushions came in. All right. Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed that... no, actually, I don't know if it comes up later, but is it confirmed that the only additional thing they did with this system to make it appealing long-term is the shiny upgraded
Yes,
tone?
it is.
Okay.
It is.
So I would personally argue not an adequate addition for the average
agree.
player, but
I think it's a step in the right
there's-
direction.
It is a step in the right direction, but it's not enough for the average player. It's still, you're still motivated to do it 12 times to get every route. I would still say that it would benefit from having some sort of roulette introduced in the next expansion.
yeah, well, we know they don't like doing that.
But
Yeah.
it is a very good dungeon. I think it's very pretty. It feels like they're already showcasing some of what they'll be able to do with 7.0.
Right.
I'll probably jump in. I don't know. I'm mostly
And,
focusing on
You gotta do
PvP.
Savage. Come on. You gotta get the weapon. It's the real
You don't-
relic, Mela. Don't you care about the relic?
Oh,
You don't get to say that.
No.
What am I get for you guys then?
good luck. It's for the savage one, isn't it? Not just the normal one.
Yeah, it's a Savage one.
So I would be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you
So
think
that's yeah, Rolla.
I was gonna say, do you guys think it's like mid-core content still?
I don't know because we never
Savage?
we never attempt
Yeah.
it in a mid-core
Well,
setting. We always do it
Criterion-
on stream.
Well, we haven't tried Savage ever. We
no,
tried
but even
Criterion.
the normal one, Criterion, is supposed to be mid-core 4-man content, but we've never tried it in a mid-core
I
setting.
think it is a little too. I think it's a little above midcore.
See,
I
that's the thing.
think
I feel like it is mid-core still.
Would you
I
say
think-
it's would you say it's the same difficulty level as an extreme? Because I consider that mid-core.
Yeah.
No, it's harder than extreme, but I think what makes it more
Yeah,
mid-core is the player count, because that's very. I feel like it's a much easier setting to improve on.
It's an interesting condition
Yeah,
to define something as mid-core.
yeah. I think that's a big thing, making mid-core stuff less accessible, is like the full party. I think the light party makes
Yeah.
it closer to mid-core content.
Yeah, because
It's really difficult, but it's like
Savage,
It's still
you can't res
doable.
anyone. If you die, you're dead.
Mid-core, yeah. Mid-core doesn't necessarily need to be like a lower difficulty. It's more about accessibility as well. The fact that it only requires 4 compared
That's
to
fair.
8 already makes it a simpler to access thing. I would
I
love
do
to try
think the
this in an
stat-
actual setting though.
I do think the stat requirements are pretty bonkers for curing. Maybe that gets tuned or something, but
I mean, considering how much damage I was taking from just the regular bosses, and I'm pretty geared up on my main for like my healer.
I agree with that.
I mean, I was soloing it, so
the fact
I
of the
think
matter
that
is, like, you would need basically full savage gear to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
that's
the
the
issue.
problem.
I think you need really good gear to be able to. Probably, I can't speak personally, but based on the normal difficulty level, I'm suspecting you will need very high level gear to be able to even clear
Yeah,
the another Aloe Island.
Yeah.
which pulls it away from what it was supposed to be in a way. Like if you're going in a
Was it ever
4-man
supposed to be
mid-core-
that?
Well, if you're going in as a 4-man mid-core party, you would
If-
be expecting to not have to have done hardcore savage raiding with 8 people
Yeah.
to
Well,
get
that's
into him.
Well,
assuming if that's what we wanted from it. That might not be what they ever intended.
that's
for
I
it.
always assumed the 3 difficulties was casual, mid-core, hardcore. I thought that
Yeah,
was
you
the
would
whole
think
point.
that.
Yeah, but it probably isn't.
It's hard to tell. I mean, yeah, the hardest one is very hardcore because of the one life, no resting.
Savage
It is-
isn't quite insane for this.
It's a cool thing, but like I say, if one day we can actually get together as 4 people and do it offline without having to, focus on a stream and see if it's actually fun, I'd like to do that.
I mean, if us 4 could do it at some point, like
Yeah.
us 4, I think it could be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just
Oh,
need
that's a
Rollo
good
to
video.
Just need Rollo
complete
to gear up.
Endwalker.
once I
Yeah.
get out the cave, leave me alone. It's hard to play the game in the cave.
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll actually be able to review it.
What about all those months before you were in the cave?
I was girl rotting.
Okay.
Move on, Nikhil. I don't want to know what that
To
is.
that, they've added Aloe Island to New Game Plus, and new furnishings have been added. There's a new bamboo light
Wow.
fixture.
Always wanted
I
that.
got the little totem pole. I like it. It's cool.
Ah,
The
the
totem
totem's cute.
totem pole.
Foil.
The foliage isn't very nice.
No.
It's fine, but it's whatever.
The foliage.
I'm sorry, but the
But he said foil.
foliage, the foliage is very Second Life. You know the
Yeah,
leaves,
they're very
very neon. But yeah, that's that. So there's a totem pole, an eagle, I guess, or something. A what would you call that? Like leafy thing.
Palm.
Palm.
A fern.
It's a fern or a
Yeah, between two ferns with
right.
that.
And a bush, a flower bush.
A flower bush.
Flower W bush.
Yes, he was my favorite.
They've added new orchestral rolls, and then they added Blunderville to the Manderville Gold.
The one piece of content we can all speak to.
This is
because
fun.
It's the best piece of content.
This is like
really good.
The amount of effort
that's
gone into this is
content
insane.
In this patch.
Well, although
West Coast, I hate you.
About anything but this right now.
You can feel that this game mode is pushing this poor game like all the seams are about to like burst. They're about to pop, and it feels like everything's held together with like duct tape and gum. But it works.
It works well.
Yeah.
People have learnt about how snapshotting works in this game.
Yes.
It's exposed savage content woes to everyone.
Oh, exactly. It's people. Casuals are freaking the fuck out because where are the AoE markers?
Yeah. And why are the AoE markers that are there so short? Like, I don't have 10 seconds to move. What?
Yeah.
It's
gotta think ahead, casuals.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's useful because it also teaches people mechanics. Like, when was the last time casuals have seen fucking acceleration bombs?
Acceleration bombs.
As if we're like so hardcore.
Oh yeah, I know acceleration bombs so good.
We did the extreme. They brought them back.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's got loads of fun little mechanics. It's really good. It's very frustrating, but Fall Guys should be. So I'm okay with it.
Yes, you're supposed to rage.
Itself is frustrating.
Yeah, Fall Guys makes me want to take lives, and this gives me that feeling.
I feel bloodlust
in Minecraft. This
no.
Go on.
The we get a whole new HUD and everything. It feels like the same amount of like kind of effort that went into Lord of Verminion. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But this is
actually
so good.
Yeah.
I can never stress how good Lords of Verminion is from a technical standpoint.
Oh it is.
They just chat all over it, but it's so impressive.
Yeah.
They made an RTS in this engine.
But it was shit.
Yeah.
And here they made
so
Fall
bad.
Guys, and it's actually quite good.
It's really...
But it's still not made for this engine.
No,
it's not made for this
there
engine.
are some problems, specifically
some
server
problems.
ticks. That's probably what people are struggling with the most. But you do learn how to live with that very quickly.
You have to learn. You're not expecting to win every time. Just learn each of the AoE mechanic types.
Yeah.
And you'll start to get really good.
No.
It's fine.
But
it's all about learning.
The fucking balls that fall from the
yellow
sky in the
balls
final
are
boss, they're still
horrendous.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But you see, they only go across from left to right. You see where they're going. You know how long they take. You will learn it. You'll still get hit by them sometimes and get curse your luck. But come on, it's Fall Guys. It's fine.
Put the servers somewhere better. I hate you, West Coast, so much.
Play on the virtual North American server roller.
Yeah,
it exists
on the
now.
cloud.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
right
want
now,
Salem
isn't it?
Manus. Yeah.
Yeah. Get on the cloud, Rollo.
Yeah.
No.
Why did you look at your watch as if that's like it's like a moment in time?
It has a date on it, so I could see. I remember the dates for the test.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you get 50 million gil as well that you can funnel off.
Yeah.
You just.
Do we want to talk about each of the mini games? The races are very similar.
No,
there's not much to say about the races.
Let's not go through every single game. We are 12 minutes over time.
I,
Well, no, we
Well,
don't
it's
have
fun.
to talk about the races because they're all the same.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the gems? Because the gems are shit.
The gems is this game's version of eggs, which I think is
Oh,
clever.
that part. Yeah.
But the blue one is impossible. If you mess up more than 2 times on the blue one, you can kiss your qualification goodbye.
The gem minigame where you have to get to the end of 3 separate paths while holding a gem is the greatest example of how much server ticks hate you
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah.
There's so much bad on it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not made any better by the fact of how the AoEs are not not that they're not telegraphed, but you don't like see the box that they hit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it is. Sometimes you're like, come on, man, my asshole was there, not me.
Yeah.
Also,
The timing on them is pretty rough
yeah.
at times. Like sometimes you'll run over a red one that you think's just gone down, and you'll be past it, but you'll get clipped by it, and you'll fail.
The weird thing is that like only that stage, as well as the Typhon stage, they just don't have the markers on like everything else. Like they show the marker for the hexaflares, they show them for all, like the swinging axes on other stages, but they don't do it here. They don't do it for the moving pylons. They don't do it for the axe.
Right.
Which makes it more frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
When they already do it everywhere else.
So
like,
hard.
Okay. We'll also want to mention that the hat is very funny on Vieira, where
it looks
it's
so stupid.
everyone gets like a big like beanie style
Stupid
hat.
Vieira
Well,
players.
Vieira gets the tiny little man coming out of their hair.
Yeah, maybe you
we
should have played a better race.
Yeah. Okay.
We talked about the rewards last week, but we've had a chance to see them. The hoodie looks very good, and it's also even doesn't matter what you dye it. It actually transitions pretty well into the purple at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it also feels like it definitely feels like an example of something that will change once we get 2 dye channels.
Yes.
It's grown on me since I saw it in game, but
it looks really good.
Dyeing
The
it changes
trouser
it a
part
lot.
is the bad
So
part. The bottom.
Dyeing does change it, yeah.
Yeah.
I am starting to get tired of the modern looks though in this game.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
But the way I
getting to the
see it,
limit.
Rollo,
We've lost
a
sort of
game, the
little
moment the game strays from its identity, it's dead to me, and from then on, it can do whatever the hell it
Yeah,
wants.
that's what I've done. I've stopped caring.
So I don't care anymore. This game has lost
Also-
its identity.
Yeah.
I would argue that the existence of this crossover is against this game's identity.
That is also
It's
true.
true.
Well, it's just Uncanny Valley, Bizarro world in general. Why does everything look like that? Why does your character move like that in that emote? It feels fake and weird.
It is strange.
It is.
But
This is a
I'm
temporary.
I'm beyond the pale with the identity of this game. So
I gave up.
I just
7 years ago.
I'll do the MSQ, and then after that, like
First
anything
time
happens.
Akil saw those
Spaceships can
half
invade.
heart chairs.
Yeah. Around
Well,
that
no,
time.
they were.
No, that's.
They were a glory age.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
It was really the Noctis car that.
Now
pushed
remember to
everything
do
over the edge.
Blunderville, guys. It goes away on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so make sure you're up until New Year's midnight to count down for everything.
But
Yeah.
they do say that it will come back at some point. It'll probably be on some sort of like weird on and off rotation.
Like Garo.
Yeah,
You'll
but-
never,
It'll just like randomly
ever.
come back. So there you go.
You'll never get the Queen Bee achievement.
I'm
Or
going to be the
Bean.
Queen
Give up.
Bean. No,
Give up
I'm gonna
right
be the
now.
Queen Bean.
There's no point in
Fuck you.
trying.
I'm going to be the Queen Bean, and it's the best event. It's got the most love put into it.
Here's
ever.
the
Thank you.
new hairstyle that's been added.
Goldberg's
Yeah.
hairstyle.
Yeah, it's Goldberg.
Yes.
So there you go.
See,
Well,
now you can
Durante.
be
Yeah,
Goldberg.
Durante.
It's nice. It looks good on Highlander women, and
Looks good on Vieira too. I think that looks.
It's
It's
not
good
a
on
lot of characters.
races, I
I
think.
think it's
yeah.
good on most actually.
it's good on more sort of.
It doesn't
it's
look
quite a
good on
strong look.
Hrothgar. The braids clip through their ears.
Oh, God's sakes.
Sucks to be them. But
Okay.
yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, and then new emotes. This is also
Whatever.
the.
Emotes are the thing I care least about in this game.
That was like a huge selling point for 1.0. It's like, oh, they're so realistic. The realistic.
I mean,
emotes.
they're
I do-
nicely animated,
I-
but I don't. Who cares?
I do remember those articles about the emotes. Like, oh my god, look,
Well,
the
it was-
dance emote.
It was so
It's
big.
no-capped.
11 had a lot of that, and then they were like, "Oh, yeah, you liked 11 emotes? Wait until you see 14 emotes." Hello, yeah, again, a variant dungeon. We have talked about that. Criterion dungeon. What is the item level? 665.
Very high for
640
Savage.
required. And Savage item level sync 665 again, but no,
665
obviously, 'cause you have to go preformed.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that's
It's a toughie.
That's cap
that's cap.
right now, isn't it?
I think so. 665
Pretty sure
would
that's
be.
cap right now.
Yeah. So there you go. Then there's been some changes to PvP. I mean,
Only 3 jobs with changes.
Paladin is getting
has better
healing
healing on
potency
its,
increases.
yeah,
and
which is good.
Ninja is getting increases to some
Damage.
action.
Damage potency.
And Sage.
It's just buffed generally. It's a small buff
Yeah.
to its barrier and the dot.
Well, they removed the
doses
stack
dot.
of Hymatinon.
It is.
Hymenation.
Oh, Hyman.
It is. It is. It's
No, that's not
overall
how you
a
say it.
buff. It's
Hymatinon.
Hymatinon.
Hymatinon. It's
Hymatinon,
or
yeah.
Latin. Or
it's
whatever.
overall. It's overall a buff. It's 12,000 potency of shield rather than 10,000.
Right. Okay. The effects of the Dragoon limit break sky high has been adjusted to better
this is
distinguish
so
between allies
good.
and enemies.
Yeah, these are great. Although it is wild to see so many random red circles around the map now. Like, I didn't realize there were this many AoEs around.
That's why
normally.
you were
No,
dying,
that's
Mela.
the thing,
It wasn't the
it's hard to-
samurai.
It's such a nice update.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. The effects of pets summoned by players have been adjusted to better distinguish the rings here. We knew this was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this,
it's just
we've
happening
seen
now,
this
so it's
before.
good change.
Necessary.
Implemented.
Good visual changes.
Yeah.
Red sands have been added to Crystalline Conflict.
Haven't
Not
played it.
cute. No, I'm not QCC. I only done Frontlines recently.
Yeah, I haven't.
I
done
might
it.
haven't
do some
gotten
CC
it.
tomorrow, but
Yeah,
I should
queued up
try
a couple
it. It
times,
looks
but I missed
fun.
it.
yeah.
the cycle is
There's a
double
Sabotender,
Polystra for some reason. What is this cycle for this? Is shit.
an Accutender, and an
The
Oasis.
Accutender actually heals. Yeah.
The Accutender's cute.
Then Heat Waves.
I want to ride it. Yeah, we went through all of this in that.
We've
lab.
gone through
We've
these.
talked about
Yeah.
this.
But there's order, double Polystra. And then
People love
vol-
Polystra.
People love Polystra, yeah.
Oh, it's good, it's standard, but you don't have this cycle. Look at this. Every 90 minutes. So you're gonna have if you have just missed Red Sands, you're gonna have to wait most of the day to get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, too fucking
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, alright, Georgie, wow.
Yeah, why 90 minutes? Why not
It's so
60?
aggressive. Georgie
I would think it'd be
love it.
30 even or something.
Yeah, or
but-
Yeah,
30.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 might be a bit too much for this game, but half an hour I could accept. I mean,
What?
an hour I could accept, I meant
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, an
What's
hour's
going on
fine.
today?
Yeah.
But like, it's a 5-minute match. Maybe 10 minutes with overtime in the queue.
Oh, more modern stuff. I'm tired.
This is the
But you
gear
can be
from
a
Hello
hippie.
Hello Island.
No, you can have a beaded denim jacket.
Denim on
Hey,
denim in
Haven't you
this
always
year?
wanted a beaded? It's like a dashiki, isn't it? It's a dashiki denim.
Hello,
bead.
don't judge the,
Not a
don't judge the
dashiki.
people in the Southern Isles.
Underneath,
They
though,
haven't,
underneath.
they're not up with modern trends.
No,
Get your denim on denim out of here.
Yeah, there's some denim.
denim
if
on
you want
denim
that.
is the best look.
Splendor's stuff we talked about. New mounts.
It's just the
Yeah,
fairy
all the stuff
from
we've talked
Aloe
about
Aloe.
before. We've
Funny bird, I guess, is from Aloe Aloe. Fashion accessories probably from Aloe Aloe.
They split Thavnir into multiple field instances because of the dungeon, the
Mhm.
stuff. The division of Amarang and Raktika Greatwood into multiple instances added to alleviate congestion in patch 6.5 is removed. They've added new portrait accents for adventure plates, new portrait
There's
accents.
Mhm.
Blunder stuff and probably one from Aloe Aloe as well.
Yeah.
Fall
There's three
Guys
from-
stuff, too.
There's 3 from Fall Guys and 1
Yeah,
from
three
Hello
from
Hello.
Fall Guys.
The maximum number of players designated Wanderer or Traveler when using the World Visit system will now be counted separately.
Oh.
Because the limit was
Podcast.
shared by players designated with either title, when this limit was reached, use of both the World Visit system and Data Center Travel system was restricted. As of patch 6.51, reaching the maximum number of players allowed for one system will no longer adversely affect use of the other.
Spaghetti!
They're separate now. Yeah.
They found 2 strands that were stuck and they've pulled them apart.
Yeah. And I am so sorry, everyone. They fixed Zero's teabagging.
No. Unscripted movements, they call it.
Yeah. It is
Tragedy.
over. Yeah. Oh my god, there was actually. I mean, there were a few issues this patch.
Unscripted movement. No, the zero turnaround twerk movement is removed.
No.
Yeah.
An issue wherein the eat chicken remote.
It says remote. Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Did not function properly. I would love an eat chicken remote.
Oh
yeah.
God. I hope in the next patch they do resolve issues. An issue wherein the patch notes for the previous patch were displayed incorrectly has now been corrected.
Yep. Okay, well, there you go. Other minor graphical issues have also been addressed, which is interesting. I don't know what that is, but it's minor.
I've been in the game, they haven't. The game looks fucking ugly these days. Okay.
This podcast sucks.
Yeah, I know. All right, on that note...
We have to hate on the game load so we can love the graphics update even more, all right?
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. That's the end of the show. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersFideland, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation Discord if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, link is in the description. Mogmail is unfortunately out of service until further notice, so we cannot receive your Mogmail for now. But save up, put in a notepad if you have to, and then copy paste it in when it's back.
You should save the note.
Yeah, if you're watching live, post-show is about to begin, so we'll see you there. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.